All right, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Oh, not being heard very well. Here we go. Hello, and welcome to the Worldwide Pride Net, also known as the Pride Radio Group Net. I'm Kimberly, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, your net control operator. My pronouns are she, her. This net is a roundtable for general discussions and friendly chats. Please direct all calls through the net control station. We meet every Sunday at 2 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time. Before we begin, is there any emergency or priority traffic? If there is an emergency at any time, please say break, break, and we will assist you promptly. This net provides a safe place for members of the LGBTQIA+ community and their allies to connect over the airwaves. It is open to all licensed amateur radio operators without the need for membership. We also welcome third-party traffic. Speaking of memberships, the Pride Radio Group fosters an inclusive environment for learning, experimenting, and enjoying radio communications. We encourage, promote, and support diversity within the wider radio community. We share our experiences and knowledge, celebrate Pride on the air, and welcome all individuals. To learn more about the Pride Radio Group, join us, and gain access to our Discord chat room, visit prideradio.group. That is prideradio.group. Or check out Victor Kilo 3 Papa Romeo Golf or Kilo 3 Papa Romeo Golf on QRZ. Membership is free and all are welcome, regardless of who you are and who you love, unless you harbor hatred towards us, of course. This net is being relayed on the Pride Radio Network and its affiliated systems, including All-Star, Echolink, IRLP, DMR, YSF Reflector, WiresX, M17, NXDN, P25, D-Star, and Zello. It is also streamed live on Broadcastify, Icecast, and my YouTube channel, searchable by my call sign, Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. For more information on how to connect to this network or access our live streams, visit prideradionetwork.com. That is prideradionetwork.com. You can also track and follow this net by downloading NetLogger for Windows, Linux, or Mac OS from netlogger.org. That is netlogger.org. NetLogger allows you to log into the net, view real-time call signs, and actively participate. For Android and iPhone users, you may download On Air Net Scraper instead. That is On Air Net Scraper. Now, before we start tonight's net, does anyone have news announcements or other items to share with the net and the Pride Radio Group? Woo, boy. Already hearing nothing, let's move on to check-ins for the Worldwide Pride Net, also known as the Pride Radio Group Net. We'll begin with mobile stations, those short on time, and in and out stations. If you fall into any of these categories, please come forward with your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically. Feel free to share your pronouns as well. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar, standing by for check-ins for mobile, short on time, and brief stations. Already hearing nothing. Let's take some on air. That hearing no response, we now take check-ins from anyone, anywhere. If you'd like to join the Worldwide Pride Net, also known as the Pride Radio Group Net, please provide your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically. You may also share your pronouns if you wish. Please come now, and yeah, we'll get this party started.
Net Control, good evening. This is Whiskey 7 Alpha Yankee Quebec W7AYQ. Emily, she, her.
This is N3VEM, November 3, Victor Echo Mike, he, him.
I knew who that was before I even, yeah. Alrighty, W7AYQ and N3VEM got you both down. Who else is out there wishing to check in?
WY5EKR, WY5EKR, Whiskey Yankee 5 Echo Kilo Romeo. This is Blue checking in. Hope you're having a good night, Net Control.
Whiskey Yankee 5 Echo Kilo Romeo got you down. Who else is out there wishing to check in? All right. Do we have anybody else wishing to check in before we get started? This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, standing by for any additional check-ins to the net. And I better open up the YouTube live stream here. I mean, the live stream chat. My brain is all messed up here. Oh, we got Xanatax here. Welcome aboard. Alrighty, well, looks like this is all we have for right now. Folks, if you are not able to check in via voice, you are welcome to check in via NetLogger, the YouTube live stream. You can also check in via WinLink. You can check in via Discord. You can also check in via Mastodon. If you know my private social media links, you may check in via that as well. And let's see what else is there. Nothing else at the moment, so we're gonna toss it up to over to the top of the list. I have W7AYQ first, so let's pass that microphone over to her. Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. Take it away, Emily.
Well, thank you very much. This is Emily, Whiskey 7 Alpha Yankee Quebec. I'm coming to you today from Central Oregon, where I am on vacation with my family, who are currently upstairs watching Octonauts. So I am downstairs doing a little radio, which is quite nice, before I go bring them a nice big bowl of strawberries. Having a pretty good vacation out here. It was just absolutely beautiful today. Went to the pool, and the kids did a lot of swimming. I just mostly sat there and read, which was really nice. And got to do a little POTA hunting today, which is quite nice to do. Unfortunately, have not yet managed to do any POTA activations because I still don't have a portable HF rig. Right now I'm using the PSRG's remote HF station a lot, which is fun and great and kind of scratching that itch, but man, it'd be really nice to have something I can call my own. But, you know, money. Other than that, I don't have much to report. I'm just really glad to, be on the air with some like-minded folks, shall we say. It's a nice change. Anyway, that's my report. I'll pass it back over to Net Control, W7AOIQ.
There we go. I was fighting with my with my program here for a moment that allows me to transmit on the network. All right. Well, sounds like you've got a lot of fun going on, and yeah, I hear you on the HF situation. For a while, remote-controlled stations was all I've got, and I don't know. It just didn't really felt like radio, even though it was. And yeah, I just struggled a lot, but eventually I got into my own station, and now I have my own station. I no longer need to use remote controlled ones, though in an absolute pinch I will do so again. But yeah, thanks for coming aboard. We're glad that you've made it, and yeah, feel free to stop by anytime. All right, well, we're gonna move on to the next station, N3VEM from KJ7OMO. Go ahead and take it. Oh, by the way, Emily, this is a RegTuneNet, so we'll call you again in just a little bit. All right, Vance, go ahead and take it.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, and good evening, everybody. And yeah, I had to laugh a little bit at the reference to everybody being upstairs watching Octonauts. Our kids, well, I guess just our oldest has seen some Octonauts. I don't remember where, if it was at school or a friend's house or something like that. And so he keeps pestering us to check out some Octonauts videos from the library. We make pretty regular library visits, and that's when we check out movies and DVDs and kids shows. So yeah, Octonauts is on the radar at our house too. But this evening being Saturday night, we're on the East Coast. It's pretty late for us. So the two younger ones just finished up watching Chicken Run, and the oldest is actually here in my office right next to me, playing Super Mario 2, which was the worst Mario ever invented, officially, in case anybody wants my opinion. But she seems to be enjoying it, so I'll try not to let my low opinion of Super Mario 2 rub off on her too much. But yeah, other than that, I've just been doing stuff in the shack here this evening while they watched their movie. Had some boards that I had designed for my rocket project came yesterday, so it was melting a little bit of solder earlier. But now I think I've reached a point where I have to wait for a DigiKey order that's on its way here to come before I can do any more soldering. So right now I'm just kind of sitting and listening along on the net, and we'll be here for probably several rounds anyway before I get too tired and fall asleep. So I'll zip it there for now and pass it back to net. N3VEM.
Alrighty, well that sounds like a whole lot of fun. We're gonna go ahead and pass it right over to WY5EKR. Oh, by the way, Vance, good to have you here as always, and yeah, my brain is all scrambled, so we're gonna go to WY5EKR KJ7OMO.
WY5EKR. I just realized I forgot to say my pronouns earlier. My pronouns are she, they. My name is Blue, Wayseeker Blue. It's what the call sign's supposed to look like. I'm sitting here with some of my partners this evening, just listening in on the net. I've been listening in on some GMRS networks here in the U.S., and my girlfriend and I actually went out to some of the high points in our local area in Oklahoma to see how good the reception was, even from quite a distance from some of our local repeaters. We got some really good results. It was a lot of fun. I've also been torturing myself looking on Amazon at hand talkies that I can't afford because I've been looking to try digital modes, but right now all I can afford is my little, UV5R for FM transceiver. Really interested in stuff like DMR and M17, so I'm learning what I can while I'm saving up for the actual units. Really about all that's going on for me, enjoying the weekend while I've got it before another week back at work. Saving up to move to a safer state, currently located in Oklahoma. Not exactly the trans-friendliest place. Wish us luck. Passing it back to you, Net Control, WY5EKR.
WY5EKR from KJ7 OMO returning. Yeah, copy that. Oklahoma is a very dangerous state for our community at the moment, and so is a whole boatload of other states as well. So I would say prioritize getting out of there above everything else, including radios. But, yeah, I do wish you safety over there, health and all that, good health and all that stuff. And, yeah, just be safe over there and don't get the attention of those mean folks because, yeah, they're very mean right now. Yeah. Alrighty, well, we're at the bottom of the list. I see somebody logging into NetLogger. Hopefully they will check in. We're at the bottom of the list, so let's see if we have anybody else out there wishing to check in. If you'd like to check into the Worldwide Pride Net, also known as the Pride Radio Group Net, feel free to come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically, and you may share your pronouns if you like. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, your net control station, and I will be standing by for additional check-ins.
Kilo Bravo 7, Papa Sierra Tango. That's Kilo Bravo 7, Papa Sierra Tango, Sheeher.
Yeah, I knew it! Alright. I knew you was gonna check in when I saw you pop up on NetLogger. KB7PST got you down. Who else is out there wishing to check in? Alrighty, we have third-party traffic from YouTube, Xanatex, who says hello to everyone. They are still working hard on getting their amateur radio license, and they're studying for both the Canada exam and also the U.S. exam. So we might see 2 additional call signs for one person showing up here soon. Good luck to you. Good luck to that person, and I hope they will get both of their call signs. All right, KB7. Before I do that, as a reminder, folks, if you can't check in via voice, you're welcome to check in via NetLogger, the YouTube live stream, Discord, Mastodon. You can also check in via WinLink, and you're also welcome to email me your check-in. My email is kj7omo@gmail.com, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar @gmail.com. And of course, if you know my private social media links, you could check in via that as well. With that out of the way, KB7PST, KJ7OMO, we'll go ahead and toss it over to you.
Good evening, Kimberly and the Net, KB7PST. Just tuning in right now. spaced that the net was starting and then was wondering why I wasn't hearing anything, and so I had to do a little bit of tinkering on the hotspot to get in, which is now working just fine. It's amazing how much a SD card that is failing will cause problems with any sort of like Raspberry Pi-like device. My running theory is that it was actually holding other I/O when it was trying to save. So got that sorted out and things are going well. This is the first round, so I'll keep this short this time. KG7OMO in the group, KB7PST.
Alright, KB7PST, KJ7OMO returning. I heard you loud and clear. No issues at the present moment. Alright, before we kick it back up to the top, was there any other stations wishing to check in? Alrighty, Kilo Juliet, sorry, Whiskey 7 Alpha Yankee Quebec from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. Go ahead and take the mic.
Well, thanks very much. This is W7AYQ, Emily, she, her. Currently in Central Oregon, coming back home to Portland tomorrow, and I am just enjoying listening. It's just nice to be on the net with everyone tonight. Hope everyone is having a good evening. Nothing else to report. Hope everyone does well. Stay hydrated, stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. W7AYQ, back to net.
Yes, that sounds like some very good advice there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Alright, N3VEM, KJ7OMO, go ahead and take it.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, it's been a pretty nice evening so far here in where we are. We had some storms roll through earlier, and it has cooled off now, so the evening is starting to get pretty nice. So we're rapidly approaching our fall time, which for me means a couple things. One, the getting closer and closer to our next launch with this rocket. Well, luckily we found another place to launch. We had been doing most of our launching actually in the field right behind our house, but we're always limited to only wintertime launches there because the farmers got crops out during the summer. But he just started cutting the corn this week, so probably within the next couple weeks we would be able to walk right out there. But in the meantime, there was some project work done at the high school near us, so now, and that's where we've been going throughout the summer to do our model rocket launching with the kids. And so now we'll have to decide if we want to just keep heading to the school because we have a nice spot over there, or if once the corn comes down, if we want to take the easy way out and just trudge out the backyard and out the back. And yeah, somebody mentioned it might have been actually W7AYQ first round. She mentioned making a POTA contact today. So I also made exactly one POTA contact today. So it was actually, now I'm going to butcher the call sign off the top of my head. There's some C's and J's and 8s in it. KC8JCCJ. I forget his call sign exactly. Somebody that I chat with on Mastodon pretty regularly, so it was kind of fun to catch him while he was working the park. So I got one obligatory POTA contact in myself today as well. So yeah, I'll pause there for now and kick it back to you, Kimberly. This is N3VEM.
And 3VEM from KJ7 OMO returning. Well, bummer you only had one contact, but hey, one contact is better than nothing. At least you were able to make a contact. One of these days we ought to try and work each other on HF. That would be a load of fun. But be warned, I'm a QRP station on HF, so be prepared for a challenge. All I've got is 10 watts at the moment. I've had a couple 100-watt radios, but they both bit the dust in a very permanent way. So 10 watts it is. Hey, it's better than 0 watts. All right, W Wi-Fi EKR, you're up next. KJ7 OMO.
WY5EKR. I can't think of anything else to talk about tonight. It's 9:30 where I am, and my brain's a little scrambled too. So I'll pass it back to you with no further traffic. Net control, WY5EKR.
Alright, no problem. KB7 PST, KJ7 OMO. We'll toss it over to you.
KB7 PST. Yeah, weather today hotter than I expected. Got up a bit above 80 according to the outside thermometer, although our outdoor thermometer is under an eave, so it gets direct sun sometimes and doesn't. It gets overly hot, but warm here. Looking forward to tomorrow, kind of noodling about in Portland. I've got my birthday tomorrow. I'm going to be some undisclosed number of years old, and gonna go check out a couple stores, get to the comic book store, and maybe have a nice dinner and kind of have a mellow day. I'm enjoying a 4-day weekend off from work, which I really needed. I don't remember if I talked about how kind of scattered I was last week, but it carried on a bit more this week, so I'm glad to finally have a break. Back to net control, KJ7 OMO in the group KB7 PST.
KB7 PST, KJ7 OMO returning. Well, happy early birthday to you. We would be singing you the happy birthday song, but unfortunately we would break FCC rules if we did that, so pretend that we're doing it. Hi. All right. All right, I lost my train of thought. So, we're gonna see if we have some additional check-ins to the net. If there's anybody else out there wishing to check in, feel free to come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. And you're welcome to share your pronouns if you like. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, your net control station, and I'll be standing by for anybody else wishing to check in. Alrighty, who else is out there wishing to check in? Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, standing by for additional check-ins to the net. Alrighty, nothing but crickets at this time. So, we'll bring out that tree shaker later on, but for right now, we're gonna toss it right back up to the top. W7AYQ KJ7 OMO.
Nothing further to check in with. W7AYQ 73.
right. 7333 and all the numbers, and thank you for stopping by. Feel free to check back in on the next one, and of course, you're welcome to stop by the network anytime. It's open 24/7, 365 days a year, or at least we try to be. I mean, you know, downtimes can be unpredictable at times. All right. N3VEM KJ7OMO, we'll toss it over to you.
Okay, good deal, thanks. And yeah, I'm gonna make this my we'll say maybe temporarily last one for now. Need to pop out and try to get the one kiddo that I thought was asleep. I now hear out there chatterboxing, so I have to go and try to get somebody to settle down to sleep. And if I manage that, I will just check back in later. So yeah, you can check me out for now, and if they fall back to sleep and you all are still at it, I'll just check back in after a little bit. So thanks for running the net tonight, and I might be back. N3VEM, back to you.
Alrighty, no problem. We'll check you out, and when you check back in, we'll plop you right back in at the spot you were at. No worries, we'll keep it warm for you. WY5EKR, not sure if you wanted to check out or not, but we'll go ahead and toss it over to you anyway. KJ7OMO. The Zello network has a several second delay, so we'll wait. Usually about a 2 to 3 second delay. Alrighty, I think they checked out for the evening, so we're going to go ahead and check them out, and we're going to toss it over to KB7PST, KJ7OMO.
KG7OMO, KB7PST. Well, I don't know about joining everybody else, but I'm struggling to keep my eyelids afloat a bit. So I think this might be me checking out as well. 3373 and all the rest, and I'll be monitoring for a bit. KB7PST.
KB7PST, KJ7OMO, not a problem. 3373 to you as well, and 73 to all the others that have checked out. But yeah, before we shut things down, do we have any additional check-ins to the Worldwide Pride Net, also known as the Pride Radio Group Net? Please come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically, and you may share your pronouns if you like. Wow, this is a short net! This is a short one, holy cow. I'm not hearing anybody else check in right now. Sometimes they come very late. All right. Do we have any additional check-ins to the net before we shut things down? Alrighty. Normally we keep going for up to a couple hours, sometimes more than 2 hours, but it looks like everybody dropped out early, so we're gonna call for any additional final comments, and if there are none, we'll shut things down. Alrighty, folks, that concludes our net for today. Thank you all for participating and bringing fun to the airwaves. I would like to express gratitude to the Waverly Amateur Radio Society in Sydney and the team behind the VK3RBO repeater for allowing us to use both of their systems to relay this net. Special thanks to VK3JED and VK2WAY for their contributions, as well as the entire Pride Radio group for making this net possible. I now release all frequencies, repeaters, and other systems back to the regular amateur use. Thank you once again, and 7-3 to everyone from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. Wow, that was a short one. That was a pretty dang short one, not gonna lie. We're at about 36 minutes. One time we had a net that lasted like, maybe 4 hours, I think? 4 or 5 hours? I don't remember, but it was a long one. Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's gonna be any afternet traffic. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. Good luck on your amateur radio license there, Xanatax, and yeah, hopefully we'll hear you on the airwaves here soon. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this stream. Thank you everybody for listening and having fun. Be sure to like, subscribe. It would help if my microphone was at my mouth. Thank you everybody for listening in and having fun. Good luck to Xanatax. Hopefully you'll get your license soon. And yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll see you next time. 7-3 from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar.